Hi folks, Matthew here with another MIDI Baby video. Today's video is MIDI Baby 5 LED Indicator. If you've been using your MIDI Baby for a while, you'll know that the LED indicator is really cool. It lights up lots of different colors, and you can choose which color it lights up when you press certain buttons or combinations of buttons. But when you're not pressing the button, it turns itself off. This is great because it saves a little bit of power, but it's also bad because it doesn't show you what the MIDI Baby is doing. So if you're stepping through a list of programs or you're configuring a bunch of different options, there's no way for you to know what's happening. We had some customers comment on this, and Francois and I sat down to figure out a good way to implement a persistent LED. So what we've come up with is this thing we call LED off state. So if you're not familiar with the MIDI Baby, if you haven't used it before, we'd really suggest that you go and watch the earlier videos in this series, especially MIDI Baby 1 Introduction and MIDI Baby 4 Firmware Update. You're going to need to update the firmware in your MIDI Baby to version 15 or higher in order to use the LED off state. So if you haven't updated your MIDI Baby, go ahead and update and come right back. If you're on version 15, then you can go ahead and plug in your MIDI Baby to your computer and open up the editor. Make sure that Disaster G3 MIDI in and out are selected on the top bar and click Read Device. Once the device is read, verify that you have firmware version 15 or higher before continuing. You'll notice there's a new option in the globals, LED off state. LED off state has a couple different options for you to choose. The first one is blink during use only. That's the normal behavior. Before version 15, that was the only behavior. When you're pushing the button, the LED lights up. When you're not pushing the button, the LED is off. We've added several more options that allow the LED to follow the press, hold, and long hold of the main foot switch, or if you're using an external foot switch, for it to follow the press, hold, or long hold of either the tip or ring foot switches. If you're not using the external foot switch, then you'll only be able to have it follow the main foot switch. In order to use this, set LED off state to main FS press, or hold, or long hold. And then go down and let's tweak some of the options in the main foot switch behavior. So what we would like to do is have the LED show where we are in a list of programs. So we'll set behavior to immediate action on press. We're going to turn the LED color off because we don't want the LED to light up when we press. We only want it to follow the state. We're going to add a couple more messages. And we're going to set this to PC, channel 1, send single value. And we're going to set values 0, 1, 2, and 3. We're also going to make sure that we're set to send messages in batch with 1 messages per action. Once we've got everything set, we're going to write device. And once the device is written, we should be able to press the button and have the LED change. So on the first action, which is program change 0, it lights red, followed by green for PC1, blue for PC2, and orange for PC3. If we add more messages, up to 8, we can have this send up to 8 different messages, and the LED will indicate up to 8 colors. So the colors are red, green, blue, orange, yellow, cyan, violet, and white. If you prefer to use the LED to indicate a toggle state, for example, bypass on or off, or freeze on or off, something of that nature, you can do that too. Let's go back and we're going to configure this to perform tap tempo on a device on channel 1, such as for a timeline, and to toggle the freeze for device on channel 2, like the big sky. So we're going to set LED off state to follow the main foot switch hold, And then we're going to set the main foot switch behavior to send press messages on falling edge, which will allow us to use the hold and the long hold options. Under press, we're going to set this for blue, and we're going to send a CC toggle controller 93 for tap tempo, single value 127. Under hold, we're going to set this for 500 milliseconds, LED color is off, and we're going to set CC toggle channel 2 controller 97, send single value 0, and then we're going to add another action that's the same with value of 127. So let's check all that out. LED off state follows the main foot switch hold. Main foot switch is set to send messages on the falling edge, which allows hold and long hold. The press is set to send CC 93, the blue LED, and the hold status is set to toggle 0 and then 127. Messages in batch, one message per action. So we're going to save and write device. Since we're making changes to the globals and to the foot switch behavior, it's quicker to press write device than it is to go through and individually save all the parameters. Okay, so now when we tap the button, we should get this blue LED. When we press the button, we should get a red state and a green state. So the red state means we're not frozen, and the green state means we are frozen. That might be a little confusing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to hold, and we're going to swap those two actions so that the red state is the frozen state and the green state is the unfrozen state. And we'll save the main foot switch to device. So this will behave the same way as before, except now when we press this and we go red, that indicates that our big sky is frozen, and that indicates that the big sky has been released from freeze. And this sets tap tempo to the timeline. So as you can see, there's a lot of creative options for using the LED indicator along with the foot switch, hold, press, or even the long hold. We're shooting more MIDI Baby videos all the time. If there's a specific question you have regarding the MIDI Baby, or you'd like to see us cover a specific device or application, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to be notified when more MIDI Baby videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.